Hey everyone, it's Amelia. Thanks for watching. So today's video I'm super excited about. I had a viewer from the Netherlands send me a little clip of her practicing leg yields with her horse. And I'm so grateful, first of all, to know that someone in the Netherlands is watching my videos. That's pretty awesome. Why don't you guys comment below, tell me where you're from, I'm curious. We're gonna watch her a little bit first, and then I'm gonna ride one of my horses and show you guys some exercises that I would give her, like if she were here for a lesson, what I would have her do to kind of help her along her way to improve her leg yields. And I also really want to thank this rider for sending me a video. It's always scary to put yourself out there, and it's easy on YouTube. Lots of people are harsh with words, but it's great that she's putting herself out there and opening herself up to learn and improve and get better. That's what it's all about. Also, please don't forget, this week I'm doing a giveaway of an awesome Castel Denmark shirt. So at the end of the week, I'm gonna pick one of my new email subscribers and give you guys a shirt. And also check us out on Patreon. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so first off, what I love to see is that this horse seems to be very forward thinking. Her tail seems to be swinging nicely. She's moving nicely forward. And then the rider does a good job of, she turns up the quarter line and starts her leg yield. You can see the horse kind of has the idea, but she has a typical problem, which is that the horse tends to overbend in the neck and fall a little bit out with her shoulder. So she does it again here. And here is actually better. The horse is crossing. You can see the hind legs are crossing over and the front legs are crossing over. So that time was better than the first leg yield. The horse stayed a bit more parallel. So now she changes direction, and I love this also because it's so great to do this exercise in both directions. You always want to work symmetrically with your horse. She gets her horse parallel and straight, and then she starts the leg yield. So it started off nice, but you can see towards the end the horse got a little fast in the trot and she lost the shoulder to the side. So if we look at this in slow motion, she does a great job of getting her horse turned and straight on the quarter line before she starts the leg yield. But you can see now the second that she starts the leg yield, she a little bit loses the horse through her outside rein, through the left rein, and the horse overbends slightly to the right, and then because of that, the left shoulder falls a little too much out, and while the horse is crossing, the horse doesn't stay parallel to the long side. I'll show you a correction for how to make this leg yield better. She's having kind of a common problem that a lot of horses do, which is her horse kind of wants to speed up and fall over with the shoulder and get overbent in the neck instead of staying straight and crossing with the hind leg over. So I'm going to first show you here at the walk. So one way, if you have a horse that likes to kind of run through you in the leg yield and fall with the shoulder too much to the side, is to introduce them with a leg yield with the head to the wall. So what you're going to do is you're going to come and you're going to cut the corner, and then you're going to head towards the rail at a 45-degree angle. And when you get to the rail, you're going to put your inside leg on and half out with your outside rein, and you want your horse to leg yield with his head to the wall. If you have like an indoor arena or a solid wall, it can even be more useful because basically you have a physical boundary that is helping you to get this leg yield to happen. So then when you get near the end of the rail, you can just make a little half circle and then head back towards the rail again, 45-degree angle with his head to the wall. And then I'm going to half out with my right rein and put my left leg on and say, hey, get off my left leg. And you say, there I had to kind of kick him because he wasn't really going to listen to my leg. And then I want to test that my horse is straight from his poll to his tail. He should be straight.
and I should be able to give on that inside rein, on my left rein. So I'll do it again. It's always good to start this in the walk before you go to the trot. So here's, a lot of people are gonna do this. So they're gonna come at too steep of an angle, and then you're gonna have trouble, like, see, if the angle's too steep, it's really hard. So this is like a side pass. So if you're having a lot of trouble, make sure that you're not at too steep of an angle. So here's the ideal angle, where it's like a 45-degree angle. And then what I'm really working on is teaching my horse that if I push with that inside leg and half halt with the outside rein, that I get the leg yield. So I'll try that once I have it down at the walk. I'll try it at the trot. So same thing. I'm gonna come to the rail at a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna half halt with my outside rein and push with my inside leg and ride a leg yield with my horse's head to the wall. At the end, I'm gonna make a half circle again, come back to that same rail, 45-degree angle, and really test if I can give up that inside rein and have my horse super straight in the outside. So I'll show you one more time, coming towards the camera. In a leg yield, you have no bend, so you should have your horse in a straight line from the poll to the tail. So I think this exercise will help a lot of you guys if you find that your horse is kind of just going faster and over bending in the neck. So now I'll show you, once you've done that with the head to the wall, you can try it again from the quarter line. So you turn up the quarter line, get your horse straight from the poll to the tail, and then pushing your horse over to the rail. Boy, good. And again, quarter line, get him very straight and over. So let me demonstrate to you a little bit what was happening with our guest rider. So her horse was kind of doing this in the leg yield, the neck over, the shoulder over, and then her horse was actually kind of going a little bit faster. It wasn't that bad, I'm exaggerating. So what we want to make that leg yield better is a straighter neck and more crossing of the hind leg. So a straight neck, and that hind leg has to go over. Good boy. I'll show you that once again towards the camera. So we want very straight neck and the hind leg moving over. It's harder to do it this way because your horse really has to use and engage that hind leg. Boy. I'll do a leg yield once from the rail. So once you kind of have this, then you can make it harder. You know, leg yield from the rail to the center line. You want to mix up these leg yields, because if you always go center line or quarter line and leg yield, your horse starts anticipating that. The other thing you can do, so let's say you start your leg yield and then you find like your horse gets overbent and the shoulder falling. So go straight again, get everything lined up, and then finish your leg yield. So I'll show you that one time going away from the camera. So if your horse loses his shoulder over too much, ride him straight, parallel to the long side, and then finish your leg yield. Boy.